Hi, so I thought I wanted to share a little story with you that recently has been moving me more than it should have, but I thought as maybe other creators are out there that are feeling the same way that I feel, it needs to have some room here. After my wedding in August, I decided to switch off from social media completely for about 3 weeks. I didn't post any videos, didn't post any other content, and also I avoided all the social media platforms, even looking at them like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and all of that stuff. The reason for that was actually that I was feeling a little bit tired, a little bit burned out, maybe you could say, because I've been constantly putting out YouTube videos and other content, and yeah, I just really felt that I would need a break and some room to recalibrate and also let my mind come to peace a little bit. And I can tell you it was actually a very, very good feeling and the totally right decision. I could really feel that my mind was recalibrating, and I got some new fresh thoughts and fresh ideas, which really motivated me to get back to everything and back to making music. But the algorithm obviously has a little bit of a different take on that. So when I came back and decided, okay, now I want to come back with a big bang, I want to release an EP that has been ready, I want to release a new single, which is my new song Home, where I still have the feeling that it's one of the best songs that I've ever made to date. I realized, okay, now I'm posting all of that stuff, and there was a big bummer, because I could really see the engagement of all of these posts was really dropping down, especially on Instagram. I got like more than 10 times less views than normal. And it seems like the algorithm doesn't really like if you don't feed them constantly and don't give them the love for a period of time that you used to give them in the past. And I'd love to say that all of that statistics dropping down left me pretty cool and untouched, but I honestly have to say it didn't. It actually moved me quite a lot, and I started to question a lot of things, questioning my video quality, questioning the quality of my music, questioning my own abilities, my own judgment, basically judging the things that I do, that I think, okay, this is cool, I can put it out there. If other people find that cool, all these questions were starting to pop up in my head and really demotivating me to move on with what I would like to do, which is music. Fortunately, I quickly decided, okay, I definitely want to move on. I want to make more music, make more content, because that's just what I love. But the feeling of constantly not being good enough and constantly not delivering what the algorithm wants to see or everyone wants to see is still there, and I can't make myself completely free from that. And that is something that I still need to elaborate a little bit more on, and that I need to learn more about and improve in the future. Because this is actually something that drags me down quite badly, and when I'm in this state, of course, you are far from the bubbling creativity that you need as an artist to really get creative. And the feeling of negativity definitely is an issue when it comes to creating stuff. So you might ask yourself right now, why am I telling you all this? The main reason is actually that I don't want you to fall into the same traps that I did, and maybe avoid such situations in the future for yourself and also for me. So I want to share with you 3 takeaways that I got from this whole scenario. Number 1, take very good care of your mental health. This is, and I can't stress that enough, this is just so important, especially in the artist environment, where you are constantly under pressure of releasing something or wanting to release something, and you have this kind of like release schedule when you have maybe your new music out, constantly working on, okay, what's coming next, to satisfy not only the algorithms, but also, of course, yourself and your own approach in music. And in all this surrounding, it's super important that you start to listen to yourself and to really say, okay, now is a good time to really take a break and step away from everything and pull yourself completely out. Because the thing is, being stressed and even being burnt out, which is worse, will have such a huge impact on your creativity and your output that you can't even create anymore. So when you're starting to feel some signals coming up from your mind or from your body that is signalizing you, hey, this is a little bit too much right now, please listen to that and take care and do a pause and a break. Which actually leads me to point number 2. If you need a break, then do it. fuck the algorithms, fuck all that bullshit, everyone telling you about release schedules and things. Yes, that is important, but more important is that you take the breaks when you actually need them. Because if you don't do that, then you very quickly come to the point where it's just, okay, right now I'm just trying to run in my wheel and don't get out of it anymore. And you really will feel how it will affect your health. And sometimes stepping away from a project and pulling yourself out of a situation for a time actually also refreshes your perspective and the way you think about certain things. So then you can look at it and say, okay, now that I moved away from the situation, I got a totally new picture and I may do some things different or tweak some things in a project in a different way. And maybe it will turn out to the best. So if you feel taking a break, do it. It will definitely be worth it. And point number 3, if you're experiencing downs in your path as an artist, no matter where you are, keep going and break through it. It will also definitely be worth it. I believe that in our journey as artists, we will experience a lot of ups, but also a lot of downs. It's just part of the process and it's quite natural. So maybe in the first month, you have great shows coming up. You will have a release that gets a lot of streams and a lot of people maybe buy your music. But then in the next month, no shows are coming up and the traction maybe of your social media presence gets down and you really start to question and ask yourself what will be the reason for that and how can I break out of that? And that might be the point where you start ask yourself, why am I doing all this? Why am I putting such pressure on it? And I think everyone needs to answer the question for themselves, but I can just tell you from my perspective that for me it's just for the love of music. I mean, I love doing that stuff. I've always been, since I started making music when I was 12 years old, I've always loved it. And I love creating. And there's something in me that I have the feeling, okay, I need to put some of the creative output that I have out there and share it with the world. And I certainly know the hurdles that you're facing. And then I decided for myself, I don't want anything of that stuff to put me down or to demotivate me. And I would rather break through and fight again for the ups that are pretty sure coming soon again. Because you always need to look at it always with the big artists as well. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're also facing these ups and downs, and it's just totally natural part of the creative process. And if you are trying to tackle these and try really to break through, you will, I think in the end, learn a lot from these situations. And even then when you're looking back at these situations, there's a lot for you to take away and to know for your future projects and how to approach them. So just keep going and try to break through the things that turn you down, and you will quickly see that if you solve these and manage these situations, you will get a lot of new creative energy from that. Thank you all for listening. That was actually a very important topic for me, and I just needed to get this off my chest. There will be normal videos coming again soon, jams, tutorials, live streams and all of that stuff, and I'm very happy to see all you lovely people there. But till then, take good care of yourselves, stay creative, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.